Hello and welcome to this particular session of the current affairs. Today in this session we are going to discuss a current affairs of 8th of October. So let's start and let's see that what we have to discuss in this particular session. Before we start, let's say that what are the topics we are going to cover. So these are the topics: international, national news, state news, banking and finance, defense news, science and technology, sports, important days, ranks and reports, obituary, appointments and resignation, summits and conference. And at last, we will summarize that what we have learned in this particular session. Before we start, the images used in our slide deck are for educational purpose only. We respect the intellectual property rights of the original creators and owners of these images. If you are the owner of any of the images used in this deck and have any concern or issues, then you can please contact us at sathi@iitk.ac.in and we shall remove the images. So the first news that we are having is an international news. India and Maldives boost ties with 750 million dollar currency swap deal. So India has signed a 750 million currency swap agreement with the Maldives to help ease the country's foreign exchange crisis, as Maldives is going through some of the difficulties in their foreign exchange crisis. So basically India is going to help in Maldives with this particular thing, and India is going to give 750 million currency swap deal. This deal includes a 400 million swap and additional 3000 crore under the SARC currency swap framework available until 2027. So basically under SARC organization, there is a particular currency swap framework on which particular basis India is giving 3000 crore. Other than that, deal also include 400 million swap. That is a kind of a relation thing that India is doing directly with the Maldives. The agreement was finalized during the meeting between Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Maldivian President Mohammad Muizu, who is on a 5-day visit to India. So basically, the relations are getting better and India is doing more better things with Maldives in the coming years. Both leaders discussed key economic and security collaborations and adopted a vision statement to reinforce their partnerships. Okay, so as I said, that both the countries are neighboring countries and they need to collaborate and they need to see that how they can do better for the economy and security collaboration. Another important news: India's CDS CO becomes affiliate member of International Medical Device Regulator Forum. Let's see what it is. India has joined the International Medical Device Regulators Forum, okay, as an affiliate member. So basically, this is an organization that is called International Medical Device Regulators Forum, and India has now become the affiliated member of this particular group. I need to refresh your memory that India has also recently become one of the member of the steering committee of the Globe Network that particularly works in the cases of corruptions all over the world. Okay, with the Central Drugs Standard Control Organization receiving affiliate membership. This membership will enhance India's global collaboration in medical device regulation. Okay, India will now closely work in terms of medical regulations and strengthen the competitiveness of India's domestic industry. The membership opens avenues for collaboration with regulatory authorities worldwide and will streamline regulatory requirements. Okay, so this particularly thing will help in regulating the things, and also India will do some work in particularly streamlining the regulatory requirements. India can now participate in IMDRF's open sessions for information exchange. They can exchange informations with them, utilize IMDRF documents to inform its medical device regulatory framework. Okay, so this is another very important thing that India can now access to some of the information and also can exchange information with the IMDRF. Okay, so that's it. India has become the member of IMDRF. Government launched Prime Minister's Internship Scheme 2024. Let's see what it is. On 3rd of October 2024, the Confederation of Indian Industry, collaborated with the Ministry of Corporate Affairs to roll out pilot phase of Prime Minister's Internship Scheme 2024. So basically a new scheme is coming further, that is called the Prime Minister's Internship Scheme. In that particular scheme, CII and Ministry of Corporate Affairs, they have collaborated and roll out the pilot phase, means they have started the first phase. The scheme aims to provide 1.25 lakh internship for Indian youth with budget of approximately 800 crore rupees for the year 2024-2025. So in this particular year 2024-2025, the financial year, 800 crore rupees budget will be there to give internship to 1.2 lakh students in our country. The goal is to generate 1 crore internship by March 2029. Okay, by 2029, the government is aiming to create 1 crore internship programs offering financial assistance of rupees 60,000 per annum over 5 years. So basically, this internship is a annual basis salary will be 60,000 per annum, means 5,000 per month. And the goal is to create 1 crore internship vacancies by March 2029. The scheme will be implemented in two phases through an online portal managed by the MCA, with registration open from 12th of October to 25th of October 2024. So basically, online portal will be managed by the Ministry of Corporate Affairs, and in that you can just go and you can just create your registration, and this registration will remain open from 12th of October to 25th of October. Another important one, MOL and Amazon signed a MOU to enhance employment accessibility in India. Or just read it out for you. 26th of October 2024, the Ministry of Labor and Employment signed Memorandum of Understanding with Amazon in New Delhi to enhance employment accessibility in India. Last, I hope you remember, Department of Post also made an MOU with Amazon so they can particularly create more logistical, accessible, and more fluent and swift method for the posting services. MOU set for 2 years was signed in the presence of Union Minister Dr. Mansukh Mandviya and Minister of State Shobha Karandalaje. MOU highlights the joint commitment to leveraging the National Career Service portal to boost job opportunities. As I said, that this particular joint commitment is to create more services, more opportunities, and is closely working with National Career Service. Amazon and its third-party staffing agencies will regularly post job vacancies on the NCS portal and conduct hiring through it. Okay, so now Amazon will be consistently particularly posting the requirements with the third party that is hiring for Amazon, and that will be particularly updated on this portal that is called the NCS portal. Okay, next one. Another state news we have, guys. PM Narendra Modi lays foundation stone and inaugurates various projects in Hazaribagh, Jharkhand. So on 2nd of October 2024, Mr. Narendra Modi launched the Dharti Aba Janjatiya Gram Utkarsh Abhiyan in Hazaribagh, Jharkhand, with a total outlay of over rupees 79,156 crores. PM Modi also inaugurated the laid foundation stone for various projects focusing on empowerment and welfare of tribal communities. He inaugurated and laid foundation stone for multiple projects under Pradhan Mantri Janjati Adivasi Nyay Maha Abhiyan. Okay, so there is another project that is called the Pradhan Mantri Janjati Adivasi Nyay Maha Abhiyan, worth rupees 1,360 crore. Key figures in Jharkhand include Chief Minister Hemant Soren and Governor Santosh Kumar Gangwar. Okay, so remember their name and remember these projects. Another important news, Telangana becomes first state. This becomes very important news as it has become the first state to launch a chapter of Niti Ayog's Women Entrepreneurship Platform. Okay, so Telangana has become the first state in India to launch its own state chapter of Niti Aayog's Women Entrepreneurship Platform. Okay, so they have become the first state. They launched its own chapter of Niti Aayog's Women Entrepreneurship Platform. That means in the Niti Aayog department of that particular state, Telangana, they have created this Women Entrepreneurship Platform. The WEP Telangana chapter was launched by BVR Subramaniam, CEO of Niti Aayog in Hyderabad. Okay. The chapter aims to offer comprehensive support to women entrepreneurs, providing access to mentorship, financial resources, and digital tools. So basically, under this process, women will be given an open platform in which they will be given mentorship, financial resources, and also if they require, they also being given digital tools. VEA Hub, a Telangana government initiative, will manage the WEP chapter, ensuring that women entrepreneurs in the state can benefit from this platform. Okay, so just give empowerment to the women entrepreneurs. This whole process is going on. Okay, another news is Tripura government launches CM Saath scheme to help meritorious students in higher education. It is obvious that in every state there are a lot of students who are meritorious, who are very good in academics and all that. So Tripura government is basically launching CM Saath scheme to help these students. Chief Minister Dr. Manik Shah of Tripura launched the CM Saath scheme to provide financial support to meritorious students for higher education. The scheme will provide financial assistance of rupees 60,000 to total of 200 students, including 100 at the Madhyamik level and 100 at the higher secondary level. So means they are particularly giving this particular scheme to those students. 100 are from higher level and higher 100 are from higher secondary. That means 10, 10, 12th. The initiative aims to support talented students and ensure that financial issues do not hinder their education. Very important, guys. As we know that under DPSP, we also know that this process is used under some articles, so that particularly some students who are facing some financial issues, they should not give up on their education and they keep on going in that particular thing. So for that purpose, this is the process is going on, as Tripura government is giving this particular financial assistance. Beneficiary will be selected by the district education officer of each district based on merit. So it is only based on merit, no test, no interviews, nothing. Only if you have got a certain numbers in your academics, then only you will be able to get the benefit of this scheme. So remember, CM Saath scheme is from Tripura. And who is the chief minister? Chief minister is Dr. Manik Shah. Banking and finance news. Let us discuss. SEBI announced new framework to curb excessive speculation in stock market. On 1st of October 2024, SEBI announced 6 measures to the index derivatives trading framework to curb excessive speculation. Okay, so basically, SEBI wants one thing, that they wants to end all the speculation, like all the particular fake news and all those speculations to be uh, suppressed. The new measures will be implemented in the phased manner starting from 20th November 2024. SEBI mandated that the collection of options premium upfront from option buyers by the trading member or clearing member effective from 1st of February 2025. SEBI, as we know, is a apex regulatory body for securities and commodities market in India, chaired by, remember this is very important, chaired by Madhabi Puri Buch. So this particular person is chairing this particular organization that is called SEBI. Another banking news, REC Limited signed rupees 3 lakh crore financing agreement with the government of Rajasthan for power projects. So on 1st of October, REC Limited signed memorandum of understanding with the government of Rajasthan to provide financial support of rupees 3 lakh crore for infrastructure projects. So basically, REC Limited, they are closely working with the Rajasthan government so that the Rajasthan government can create some infrastructure so that they particularly can work towards the power projects. And how much financial support is given? 3 lakh crore. MOU was signed in the presence of Bhajan Lal Sharma, the Chief Minister of Rajasthan, and Colonel Rajyavardhan Rathod, Minister for Industries and Commerce. He is also the one of the medal winner in 2004 Olympics. REC Limited will provide financial support of rupees 50,000 crore per annum to fund projects across power and non-power infrastructure for 6 years. So this basically thing will be to provide 50,000 crore rupees per annum every year for next 6 years, so that particular things will be done in a way. This partnership underscores REC commitment to supporting the development of both power and non-power infrastructure in Rajasthan. So basically REC is committed towards working these things, and that shows that REC is particularly dedicated to provide financial assistance also. Another one, DFC invest USD 272 million in India to boost economic growth. Okay, so US International Development Finance Corporation committed over USD 272 million to support India's economic growth and sustainability. Very easy one. Okay, so basically there is a particular department that is called the US International Development Finance Corporation. They are giving USD 272 million to provide growth assistance. Key investment includes a USD 40 million loan to APAC Financial Service Private Limited and a USD 50 million loan to Incred Financial Service Limited. DFC is focusing on women's empowerment and environmental sustainability with significant investment in these areas. So their primary focus is that we should do work in women empowerment and environmental sustainability. Healthcare sector will receive support through a USD 20 million loan to Panacea Biotech Limited, and USD 40 million will be provided to Ugro Capital Limited to support lending to small and medium sized enterprises. So any enterprise which is working in these sectors, they will be given these type of money so that they can work more beneficially for these sectors. After this, let's discuss one more thing here. Another news we have is Union Defense Minister Rajnath Singh accords warm send-off to 7,000 kilometer Vayu Veer Vijta car rally. Okay, let's discuss this one. On 1st of October 2024, Union Minister Rajnath Singh gives a warm send-off to the Vayu Veer Vijeta car rally from the National War Memorial in New Delhi. Okay, the rally will formally flagged off from Thois in Ladakh on 8th of October 2024 and will culminate at Tawang in Arunachal Pradesh on 29th of October 2024. Indian Air Force also organized an air show with the theme Saksham Sashakt Atmanirbharta in Chennai at Marina Beach on 6th of October 2024. Key figures in the IAF include Chief of Air Staff Air Marshal Amarpreet Singh. Very important, remember this name. This can be directly asked, and as he was recently appointed. So basically the proper news is that Rajnath Singh, the Union Defense Minister, he particularly sends off the Vayu Veer Vijeta rally from the National War Memorial in New Delhi, and particular purpose is to create awareness, is to commemorate the people or to commemorate those people who have fallen down in the services of Indian Armed Forces. Another news from Science and Tech, Tata Electronics and Taiwan's PSMC complete agreement for tech transfer to build India's first semiconductor fab. Try to understand this one. Tata Electronics Private Limited, we know, completed a definitive agreement with Taiwan-based Power Chip Semiconductor Manufacturing Corporation. So basically this company, they manufacture power chip semiconductors. Okay. So PSMC will provide design and construction support. They will provide the design, that what type of design we have, and construction support to build India's first AI-enabled greenfield fab in Dholera, Gujarat. Okay, so India is going to have its first AI-enabled greenfield fab, and that is being supported by Taiwan's based Power Chip Semiconductor Manufacturing Corporation. The fab will have total investment of up to rupees 91,000 crores and will create over 20,000 direct and indirect skilled jobs. So basically this will provide employment to a lot of people, to the skilled and unskilled laborers, and total 91,000 crore investment will be done. New semiconductor fab will manufacture chips for applications like power management, ICs, display drivers, MCUs, and high performance computing logic. So India, as it is working on its Make in India program, India is also working on manufacturing in India. Okay, so every time India is also right now working that as much as we can create India as a manufacturing hub. So for that purpose, this thing is being done. So remember, Tata Electronics and Taiwan PSMC, they collaborated to create India's first semiconductor fab, and that is in Dholera, Gujarat. Important sports news, guys. Deepa Karmakar announced retirement, the end of a historic gymnastic journey. Deepa Karmakar, India's trailblazing gymnast, has announced her retirement from the sports. I hope you remember her name. She became very famous during the 2016 Rio Olympics. She is famous for performing the risky Produ Nova vault, often called the vault of death. Karmakar narrowly missed out on a podium finish at the Rio Olympics 2016. Her legacy to courage and determination has redefined India's gymnastics. So remember the name Deepa Karmakar. She is one of the pioneer person who worked in the field of gymnast in India and also represented India at gymnastic level in Olympics. Indian Air Force Day. Now let's discuss some of the important days. Indian Air Force Day 2024. India is set to commemorate 92nd. Remember this thing? Sometimes this type of question will also be asked that which particular day it was. 92nd Indian Air Force Day on 8th of October. The nation honors the exceptional dedication and sacrifices of its air warriors. The theme for this year is Bhartiya Vayu Sena Saksam Sashakt Atmanirbhar, potent, powerful and self-reliant. This theme aligns with India's broader objective of achieving self-sufficiency in defense capabilities while maintaining operational excellence. So try to understand this thing that 8th of October every year we celebrate it as Indian Air Force Day, and this year the theme was that India's broader objective to achieving self-sufficiency. In every particular thing you will read this thing that India wants to become Atmanirbhar, self-sufficient in defense capabilities. Okay, remember this is very important. World Heart Day, it is on 29th of September. So World Heart Day is annually observed on 29th of September. So my way to learn these days is that as we know that 28th of September is the birth anniversary of Mr. Bhagat Singh, and on 29th of September is the World Heart Day. So we can say that he remains in our heart. So on very next day we celebrate the World Heart Day. That is how we can generally make some tricks to remember the things. So promote action to prevent, detect and manage CVDs. Basically this day is created to create awareness about the cardiovascular disease. Theme of the World Heart Day 2024 is use heart for action. This is very important. The idea of World Heart Day was introduced by Anthony Bede Luna, former president of the World Heart Federation. First ever World Heart Day was observed on 24 September 2000. So remember this thing. Later it was changed to 29th of September. Ranks and reports, guys. India's e-commerce market set to reach $325 billion by 2030, according to Deloitte report analysis. So Deloitte reports forecast India's e-commerce market to reach 325 billion by 2030. This projection represents a 21% compound annual growth rate. Okay, so basically it is saying that India is going to have 21% compound annual growth in this sector, and India is going to have a particular market that will reach up to $325 billion. The growth signifies digital revolution reshaping India's retail ecosystem. Reports highlights the transformative evolution of the India e-commerce landscape. So these are very important. Remember, Deloitte reports analysis give this report. There is also an obituary news. We have renowned Indian English poet and former IPS officer K.K. N. Daruwala passed away. So Padam Shri awardee K.K. N. Daruwala, a celebrated English poet and former IPS officer, passed away at the age of 87 in New Delhi. So Mr. Daruwala, he was also an IPS officer and also the poet, and he was from a 1958 batch of IPS officer, joined the research and analysis wing. retired in 1995 as the chairman of the Joint Intelligence Committee. Okay, so basically later he joined RAW and retired in 1995. He published his first book of poetry under Orion in 1970 and received the Sahitya Academy Award in 1984 for The Keeper of the Dead. Okay, so he is a very famous poet. The government of India honored him with the Padam Shri Award in 2014. So remember his name. He died recently. He was a renowned IPS officer. He joined RAW and also he was a poet. He also got Sahitya Academy Award in 1984. Remember his name? His name was K.K.N. Daruwala. Another important news we have appointments. India announces key ambassadorial appointment. The Minister of External Affairs has appointed Sanjeev Kumar Singla as India's next ambassador to France. France is a European country, as we know, and Ministry of External Affairs, they have appointed him, that is Sanjeev Kumar Singla, as the next ambassador. This strategic move represents significant shift in India's diplomatic corps. Singla brings wealth of experience to one of India's crucial European partnership. It is very important that whom we are giving and whom we are sending to these type of countries with which or with whom we are having so close relations. It is very important. The appointment underscores the importance of strengthening India-France relations. Okay, so remember Sanjeev Kumar Singla, he has been appointed as the next ambassador to France. In BCCI appointment of new anti-corruption unit chief. So Board of Cricket Control for Cricket in India appointed retired IPS officer Sharad Kumar as the new chief of its anti-corruption unit. The appointment is a significant move in BCCI's fight against corruption in cricket. Sharad Kumar brings decades of law enforcement experience to cricket administration. His leadership is expected to enhance the integrity of the sports. As we know that sports is also sometimes becomes vulnerable towards corruption. Sometimes a particular player, he will particularly give up his dignity and use some money to play sports for money. So these type of things are not new in this sector. So to particularly suppress or to deal with these type of things, BCCI has appointed a new officer and that is called the Sharad Kumar. So they are bringing him so that he will bring his experience and way to deal with these type of things. Now in summit and conferences, we have the 77th WHO Regional Committee for Southeast Asia. The World Health Organization has commenced its 77th Regional Committee session for Southeast Asia in New Delhi. Okay, remember this. The 3-day conference runs from 7th to 9th of October, bringing together health minister delegates from 11 member states. The session aims to address critical public health challenges and forge collaborative solutions. JP Nadda, India's Minister of Health, has been elected as the chairperson of the 77th Commission. So remember that 77th WHO Regional Committee for Southeast Asia is particularly held in New Delhi, and in this conference the JP Nadda, India's Minister of Health, has been elected as the chairperson. He is also, as I said, he is also the head of the Bharatiya Janata Party. Overview of the 79th sessions of UNGA, that is United Nations General Assembly, held from 10th to 30th September 2024. So basically recently the 79th session of the United Nations General Assembly was held from 10th to 30th September 2024 at UN headquarters in New York. So basically three things to remember. First is it was the 79th session. Second thing, it is an annual session. Third thing, it was held recently from 10th to 30th September 2024 and the UN headquartered is based in New York. Philemon Yang, the former Prime Minister of Cameroon, was the President of the United Nations General Assembly. This is very important, guys. This type of question may come into your exam directly. That recently 79th session was conducted. Who was elected as the President? So remember Philemon Yang. The general debate was held from 24th to 28th of September under the theme Leaving No One Behind. Okay, so theme was Leaving No One Behind. That means we need to outreach to each and every member of this General Assembly that if they have something to say. acting together for the advancement of peace, sustainable development, and human dignity for present and future generation. Okay. Summit of the Future was held from 22nd to 23rd September 2024, where three agreements were adopted: Pact for the Future, Global Digital Impact, and Declaration on Future Generation. So three objectives were there. One was the Pact for the Future. Okay. Another one is the Global Digital Compact. Okay, this is the other thing. And the third one is the Declaration on Future Generation, that what we are giving to the future generation. So these are some of the objectives of this meeting. It was held in New York, and this time Mr. Narendra Modi also went for this meeting. And also at that time he was also became the member. He also became the part of the meeting with the Quad countries, and also a bilateral meeting with the US President Joe Biden. Another important summit and conference we have: the highlights of MOCI Minister Piyush Goyal visit to Vientiane, Lao People Democratic Republic. So recently, Union Minister Piyush Goyal visited Vientiane, Lao PDR from 20th to 21st September 2024 to participate in the 21st ASEAN Indian Economic Ministers meeting. Okay, so basically ASEAN is an organization. India is not the part of it, but India closely work with this organization as well. So basically they have conducted a meeting, the 21st ASEAN India Economic Ministers meeting and the 12th East Asia Summit Economic Ministers meeting. So two meetings were there. One was the 21st Asian Indian Economics Ministers meeting. The other one is the 12th East Asia Summit Economic Ministers meeting. The AEM India consultation meeting was co-chaired by Malaithong Komasit, the Minister of Industries and Commerce of Lao PDR, that is Laos People Democratic Republic, and our Industry and Commerce Minister Piyush Goyal. The ministers reviewed the progress in negotiation for the review of the ASEAN India trade in good agreement. So they were basically reviewing the progress that is going on in the ASEAN and India trades and goods agreement and all those things. EAS EMM saw participation from economic ministries of 10 Asian countries and 8 other EAS partners deliberating on regional and global economic development. So basically these organizations always work so that particularly they have good agreements over trade. They will review that what type of progress we are going to do and what we have done so far. So these type of things will be discussed or are discussed in these type of meetings. Let's summarize that what we have discussed in this session. So basically, international news: India and Maldives boost ties with 750 million currency swap deal. India's CDS CO becomes affiliate member of International Medical Device Regulators Forum. Government launches Prime Minister's Internship Scheme 2024. MOL and Amazon signed a MOU to enhance employment accessibility in India. Remember these two things. In state news, we discussed that PM Narendra Modi lays foundation stone and inaugurates various projects in Hazaribagh, Jharkhand. Telangana becomes first state to launch a chapter of Niti Aayog's Women Entrepreneurship Platform. Tripura government launched CM Saath scheme to help meritorious students in higher education with some financial assistance. SEBI announced new framework to curb excessive speculation in stock market. REC Limited signed rupees 3 lakh crore finance agreement with the government of Rajasthan for power projects. In banking, DFC invests USD 272 millions in India to boost economic growth. In defense, Defense Minister Rajnath Singh accords warm send-off to 7,000-kilometer Vayu Veer Vijeta car rally. In science and tech, Tata Electronics and Taiwan PSMC, they got into an agreement for tech transfer to build India's first semiconductor fab in Gujarat, Dholera. In sports, Deepa Karmakar announced her retirement from the gymnastics. It was a very historic event. Important days news: India Air Force Day 2024 was commemorated on 8th of October. World Heart Day on 29th of September. In rankings and reports, India's e-commerce market set to reach $325 billion by 2030, Deloitte report analysis. Apart from it, obituary news: renowned Indian English poet and former IPS officer also became the part of RAW recently died. He got Sahitya Academy Award in 1984. India announces key ambassadorial appointments. BCCI appointment of new anti-corruption unit chief. Then summit and conference news. 77th WHO Regional Committee for Southeast Asia recently held in New Delhi. Overview of the 79th session of UNGA held from 10 to 30th September 2024 in New York. Highlights of Ministry of Commerce and Industries, Minister Piyush Goyal visit to Vientiane, Laos People Democratic Republic. And that's it in this particular session. I hope this session was interesting and knowledgeable and you got a lot in this particular session. So I'll meet you in the next session and we'll discuss some more things, some more knowledgeable fact. Till then, bye bye. Take care everyone. See you soon.